GM. Today is day 2. It might not seem like it, but it is day 2. YouTube had some scheduling issues and stuff, and I also had school going on, so it is what it is. But welcome to day 2. This one is going to be extremely brief because all the pairs, as I've lined up here, all shot up. Unfortunately, I didn't get an entry signal to enter, but it's still worth looking at what could be the possible plan. So that's exactly what we're going to do. It's currently 5:30 in the real time zone, and so let's just jump straight into it. So the first pair I was looking at, and it was personally my favorite here, was Euro JPY. On the weekly, just shot up from, 300 pips here. So it just looks like that on the daily chart. That might have been somewhat of an entry signal over here on this long-ass thing. But again, that's a wick that took me out. So, it entered the daily area of interest and just didn't really produce anything for me to take advantage of. And, that's fine. It'll look like this next week as well, and the week before, or the week after that, it'll look exactly the same. This market strategy apparently gives, I know it does actually give at least one entry of a really good solid 2 to 2.5 position. So for example, let's say I entered on, the bullish engulfing here, set my stop loss here, and just put it up to here. Well, I would have probably entered a little bit closer to here, like that here. Well, it's 1.73%. And, this position is not done, right? So this could just as easily gone up here, bounced back, and broke that higher again. So we could have taken profits up here, and it really depends on where. If it was, for example, daily of interest, you'd look over here, and if it was a weekly here, so if we had hit this one, we'd look over to the left. Since this is a newer high, there's nothing really to look over for other than that, but that's a little bit too far. That's in 2008, so it's that old data is not really going to be that much reliable in my opinion. Humble personal opinion here. Right, so that is weekly, and then it was daily, and that's the two ones we only really look for here. So same thing, all the things shot up, so it looks pretty much exactly the same on everything else. So this is going to be fairly short. All the things that we're really waiting on here, considering it's Friday today, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's Friday today. Then, it is not the ideal trading day because I don't ever trade on Fridays because my experience just tells me don't try a trade on them. There's too much volatility, there's too much wicks, all this different stuff. But we can, see what might happen in the coming days just to see if there's any positions or anything. So let's see, we're just going to delete that. So all we're waiting really for is daily close here, and then we can move the higher to this one, and then start looking for perhaps a retracement down to the daily area of interest, start setting levels. But you'll see all this stuff on Sunday because tomorrow won't be a day because it's Saturday. Nothing for me to explain there. That was Euro JPY, same exact thing, just waiting for that to be closed and probably drawing a zone right around these areas here. But again, if this was to break or maybe go shooting back down again, like so, maybe that happens, maybe it doesn't, we have no idea, we can't tell. But it's exactly the same on Great British Pound here. I would be quite, not certain, but I would be fairly confident that it's going to reach this area of interest because there's so much rejection on this here on GJ. So I could most definitely see at least something forming along these lines on this price. But anyways, and then finally CAD, exactly the same thing. Everything is breaking high, and you might be asking, why am I not moving this? Well, because this was set on this level here, and then constantly, if I was to move it, I'd be moving it like that every 2 or 3 minutes, and that's not exactly ideal. So we're just going to leave it on here, and in 17 hours, if it closes above, we'll, put it up there. If it doesn't, too bad. It might end up being a rejection candle off that looks like, this pretty much. we have no idea what Fridays might do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Day 2, I can say I'm going to put the book over here somewhere, and that's the book I'm reading now. I'm on chapter 3. It's called Reminiscence of a Stock Operator. Apparently the only book you'll ever need as a trader. I'll verify that to see if that's the case, but yeah, that was pretty much a quick 5 minutes Friday video here for you. Welcome to day 2 of me trying to... Oh, not me trying. I would say it's me becoming a consistently profitable trader. So hopefully, somebody of you are going to follow along. If not, that's fine. You can just watch the journey and just, admire the beauty of becoming a person who is not consistently profitable to somebody who is. And maybe you can learn some of the steps that I might be using. And I'll definitely share any insights that I might have for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And happy Friday, happy weekend, all these different things, and I'll see you on Sunday. Talk soon.